I was so nervous to take a fully remote job. And
Yes.
I, I'm young. I've had one other job prior to this job, and I had an
Mhm.
incredible in-person experience with that job, going to a space that was like a co-working
Yes.
space. We worked in such an incredible office. We all worked at one big table together. It was a really cool office
Yeah.
space. And when I came onto the team, the two co-founders at the time, and the third co-founder who ended up joining later on as a co-founder, but she really built it from day one as well. It they were all based in Israel, and so the team was all the way in Israel. I'm in New York City, and I was so nervous that I was going to miss that
Mhm.
in-person experience. And
Yes.
I was just very honest with Josh, our CEO and co-founder, and I said, like, "Hey, I this job, like, if I could have written a job description, it would be this. Like, this is the problem I want to be solving in the world. I love this idea. I love
Oh.
the type of people that will be showing up
Mhm.
in this community, and I can really see the possibility of this." And I think that I just, I said to him, like, I'm just the one thing is that we're so far apart and we're physically not going to be there together. Like, am I ever going to meet you in person? And
Oh.
it's so funny because now, fast forward, and he was kind of
Yes.
like, let's keep talking about it. Like, how can we support you in
Yeah.
doing that? And one of the things that he talked about was like, we're going to groove together. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I guess the nervousness that I'm feeling is what a lot of the people who were on Groove would also feel by not going to a physical
Oh.
space. And I needed to be able to create that satisfaction of being around other people and feeling that
Mhm.
connection through grooving, because if I didn't, then this wasn't going to work. Like, that was exactly the problem that we
Yes.
needed to solve. So between that and then also, living in New York City in a quite tiny apartment, one of the other things I said to Josh was, I would love a physical space that I could walk to if I wanted to. And so I have a WeWork all access membership that I can hop around New York City and pop into a co working space if I just need time away from my tiny apartment. And that has been really helpful because we also have two freelancers that we work with in the New York area. So I do meet up with them inside of the
Oh.
WeWork sometimes. And it's not to say that like Groove isn't satisfying the camaraderie that I was looking for and the focus and the team support that I was looking for, because it
Mhm.
totally does. It's the physical walking to a space that is a little bit helpful to my brain, that when Josh offered that, I was like, yeah, I'll take you up on that. So that was, yeah, I think when we talk about like
Mhm.
what makes a successful, or what makes, like, what are kind of those, like, scary moments at the beginning of working together? That was one of
Yes.
the scariest moments.